coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Chicago Bears. Here's the kicker, Aldrick Rosas, ready to get us going. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And now off to the races, down the right side. And this will get him all the way inside the Giants' 10. A huge play there right off the bat. 62 yards on the ground. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Operating from the gun, Johnson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Nice job defensively to hold them to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. At the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up. Go. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Johnson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. From 4 yards out. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Eddie Jackson running down. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming after you.
Throwing Jones. Washington's got it. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. 72 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Kill, kill, kill.
Second and 9 now. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
Rip right, rip right. Shut up. SOS.
And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Watch the screen. Mike spot 4. Mike's 54. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. 25. Check 25. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Here we go.
Now Johnson on 1st and 10. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Get ready.
Back to throw. Johnson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
Hey, lock it.
They'll run. Here's Wilson. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on first down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage with the big man setting the tone physically.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Jones now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Leo.
Now Saquon Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. 7-7, our score after 1.
Come on, set, 50, plant. Max 42. Get it.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. They juked him. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. He's got a first down past the 30. A big run there, 29 yards in the first. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Johnson now throwing on first down. And a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Hey, Orbit.
On first and 10, Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Duke Riley coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Looking to throw. Johnson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. And I guess, partner, you call that a coverage sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time in the pocket. But he's scanning the field, nowhere to go, and that allowed the pressure to ultimately get to him.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And getting our first update now from Nashville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, Haywood!
Throwing again. Jones. Complete to Washington. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They run with Barkley on first down, and he gets about 5 out of it. And Duke Riley will get credit for the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
2nd and 5 now. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Hey, Sam off. Get it.
Now it's Wilson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
64, weak. Go. Shoot.
2nd down and goal. Jones. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This is a 26-yard attempt. And the kick by Rosas is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you...
It's caught at the 10. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Come on, set.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Bang, 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 bang.
Here's Jones, operating from the gun. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
Mike 42, Mike 42.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 42.
5.
Jones now on first down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. A gain of 39 that time. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Rosas now to add the PAT. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Giants 20, Bears 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Go. Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Mike 59.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
At the 42-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Tighten down. There you go.
Echo. today, you are. Not today.
Mike, check, 59.
Go.
Here's Johnson. From the gun, he'll throw. Going up top. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense, great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Watch the ball.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Johnson throwing again on 2nd and 10. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now Jones throwing to start the drive. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Here we go, set. 15 line.
Wide. Get wide. Shift. Check 44.
Now.
A first down carry for Barkley. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Mike 42. Squeeze, double. Mike 42.
2nd and 3. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Jones now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith, as he gets the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot.
He's got it at the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 56 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. The toss out to Barkley. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
General West.
Check. Fresno.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Jones. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Touchdown, baby. Touchdown.
Rosas to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
makes the score Giants 27, Bears 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
59 Mike, 59 Mike, check, 59.
Now Johnson on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. Now they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. Johnson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Johnson now on 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Johnson. Open is Powell. That's complete. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Hey, 1-7, 1-7. Check Mike 54.
Here's Johnson operating from the gun. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Johnson to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a second and goal. Here's second and 8. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. But that turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Second and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man is Higgins. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They run. This is Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. Second down. They try again with Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it third and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Mike, check. 59. You don't want this. Check 59.
Now Johnson from the gun, he'll throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's fourth down. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as they'll go for it on fourth and goal. Back to throw. Johnson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. On the the Bears get it? They did. Chicago football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now.
You don't want it? Check 43.
Johnson now throwing on first down, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from second to third down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Keep it up. Mike 9. Let's go, G.
From the gun, Johnson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Now for the point after. And the lead will shrink to 6. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On the run, it's Barkley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now it's Barkley. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Leo!
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
PAT up and good by Rosas. They're on to the fourth quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. And an impressive display by the Eagles. They continue to pour it on, scoring again. A win would be their first of the young season. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
Yeah, we'll see if they go back to base. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check safety, check safety.
Here's Johnson operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Johnson throwing on 4th down. Now a desperate, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
On the double. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Get it.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is Week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football,
Yeah.
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Giants, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back.